This book is called Tacky Goes to Camp. It's by Helen and it's been illustrated by Lynn Munsinger. We've read some Tacky books before. What do we know about Tacky? Okay, well, we're going to read Tacky Goes to Camp and find out what we think will happen in this book. Tacky Goes to Camp. It didn't exactly look like summer camp. But then, summer didn't exactly look like summer in the nice icy land. And yet, here were goodly, lovely Angel, neatly and perfect and tacky at Camp Whoopee-Ha-Ha. Goodly, lovely Angel, neatly and perfect, had packed carefully. They brought a sleeping bag, first aid kit, their toothbrushes and toothpaste, some trail mix snacks, flashlights, socks, a canteen to hold water in, a shovel in case they needed it, and hats to protect them from the sun, and a backpack to carry it all in. Looks like they really planned everything out. Tacky brought cookies and pizza and a ping pong paddle game and a party hat and a pillow and some fluffy slippers and some rollerblades, and it looks like maybe some pajamas or a clown suit and a television. How is what the other penguins packed and what Tacky packed different? Yeah. Looks like they brought things they thought they might need when they were camping. And Tacky brought things that he thought would be fun. What does that tell us about his companions, his friends, and Tacky? They're very different, aren't they? Oh, there's all of his companions. And they all wore nifty uniforms with their names on them. And every night they slept in real tents. How campy. Which tent do you think is Tacky's? Yeah, I'm pretty sure it's the yellow one. At Camp Whoopee-Ha-Ha, their days were filled with wonderful activities like rock climbing, synchronized swimming. That means that they do all the same things at all the same time when they're swimming. Archery with bows and arrows. Arts and crafts. Tacky's personal favorite was a game that he invented called Tippy Canoe and Tacky Too. How do you think his companions feel about that? How do you think his friends feel about that? They aren't really looking like they're enjoying it as much. But the best activity all came one evening. It was Sleep Under the Stars night. The penguins gathered around the crackling fire and they sang a camp song. What do you think they do on Sleep Under the Stars night? Oh yeah, they probably sleep under the stars, meaning they could look right up at the stars. So they must not be in their tents. They must just sleep right on the ground in their sleeping bags. So they were gathered around this crackling fire and they sang a camp song. We're penguins, we cannot ride horses because our legs weren't put on long. But other than that, we're perfection. Just hear us as we sing our song. Whoopee, 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 ha ha, ho ho, hee hee. Whoopee, 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 ha ha, ho ho, hee hee. Tacky really seems to be enjoying himself singing. I know it's him. How do I know that one is Tacky? Yeah, I can see a little bit of his Hawaiian shirt. That was my picture clue that the illustrator helped me with. Then it was time to make s'mores. Toasted marshmallows and chocolate smashed between 2 graham crackers. Yum. Finally, just before bedtime, it was scary story time. Ooh. Goodly and Lovely told a tale called Gotcha. It was about a penguin poking swordfish, and very scary. Angel and Neatly came up with the creeping, crawling plant. Scarier. Perfect followed with a story called The Whooping Wooba Wooba Bird, which was so scary the penguins could barely listen, and they held their flippers over their ear places. Do you think these stories are true? Then it was Tacky's turn. He announced, "I worry about you wear the air." He unstuck his s'morey beak and he began again. My story is called Beware the Bear. That sounded promising. Tacky began. Once upon a time, the penguins were gathered around the campfire when they heard thud, 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 and a great, growly voice called out, "Beware the bear." Tacky's companions shivered a little. Do you think they're cold? Is that why they're shivering? No, I think they might be a little bit scared. Tacky's story sure did start out scary. The voice came closer. "Beware the bear." Now the penguins held flippers. Oh, they really are scared. Look at them. That's like us holding hands. And closer. "Beware the bear." They squoze their eyes shut and waited. "And then," said Tacky, "a bear thudded up to the penguins and announced, 'How-dee-do, my name is Beware. Beware the bear. Get it? Yuck, yuck. The end.'" What does Tacky mean when he says, "Get it? Yuck, yuck"? Yeah, he turned his scary story into a joke. That bear's name is Beware. His name is Beware, so he says, "Beware the bear." A silence followed. Then a chorus of, "Oh." Scary story time had ended as a not-so-scary story night, so the disappointed penguins crawled into their sleeping bags. Only one penguin remained unbagged. Tacky needed s'mores, at least a few dozen, more or less. Finally satisfied, he dove in head first, not worrying about having crumbs in his bed. Nor was he aware that his sleeping bag was lying on the leftovers that he just couldn't quite finish. So he is going to go to bed, all covered in food crumbs with sticky, icky marshmallow and melted chocolate everywhere, graham crackers. What do you think will happen if Tacky sleeps under the stars in a bunch of food crumbs? What do we know about food crumbs if we leave them out? Yeah, other things can smell them and come get them? Let's find out. Much, much later, well after midnight, as the penguins slumbered, there came a thud, 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 and a great, growly voice boomed out, "Beware the bear!" Up shot Goodly, Lovely, Angel, Neatly, and Perfect, and what they saw was a bear to beware of. "Something smells yummy," growled the bear. Oh, this one doesn't look like he's joking. This one doesn't look like he's part of a joke. His name is not Beware. He looks like he is a bear to beware of, a bear to be scared of. He helped himself to 1 marshmallow, 2 squares of chocolate, 3 graham crackers, and 4 s'more toasting sticks. Then he ate the picnic basket, gobbled up the guitar, and swallowed a fire log whole. "Not yummy," he bellowed, "and I'm still hungry in my tummy." He hovered over Goodly, Lovely, Angel, Neatly, and Perfect. The penguins always did everything as a group, and what this group needed now was to run. But Tacky, "Wake up, Tacky, wake up!" they cried. "Once more," murmured Tacky from the depths of his sleeping bag. "Tacky, wake up!" they repeated. Frantically, they tapped him and poked him. I wonder what frantically means. Oh, I bet they're in a big hurry. Yep, and they're rushed and they're doing it and they're like, "Oh, wake up, and they're tapping him and they're poking him frantically, so worriedly and quickly. At last, when they tickled his webbies, he popped up and, see, they're tickling his feet. The leftovers upon which Tacky had slept had become stuck to his sleeping bag, forming a graham crackery, chocolatey, marshmallowy face. "Gadzooks!" gasped the bear. What a horrid-looking thing! It was huge, with mean eyes and green skin and webbed feet yet. The bear backed away. Tacky waddled forward, his muffled voice calling, "Want more!" The bear backed further, falling over a log. And Tacky continued waddling forward, "Want s'more!" The terrified bear cried out, "No more! I don't want s'more! No more!" Yelping, "I'm out of there!" The bear got out of there, fast. As he sped off, he thought to himself, "That was embarrassing, but at least I'll have a scary story to tell around my campfire tonight." Goodly, Lovely, Angel, Neatly, and Perfect hugged Tacky. They didn't even mind getting sticky. Tacky was an odd bird, but a nice bird to have around. How is this book the same as other Tacky books? How is it different? What does the author mean when she says, Tacky was an odd bird, but a nice bird to have around? Why is it nice to have Tacky around? I wonder why her books always end this way. It seems like all of the Tacky books end with that sentence. Tacky was an odd bird, but a nice bird to have around. Don't forget to talk to your parents about this book.